Okay. All right, Nora, first off, let me ask you, how excited are you for the encore production of The Village, A Disco Daydream?
Oh, I can't wait. It's been so fun. It's really just like it's everything I wanted. Like I always like to do shows that I want to see. So I was like, what do I want to see? I want to see disco, I want to see Our Town, I want to see an amazing, sexy, fun, funny cast, and I got them all. And we had so much fun in the fall, and then it was just, it was just a blessing that everyone was able to come back and the theater was
Mhm.
free. And so I did some tweaks on the script, and our director Adam and our choreographer Robin are just, they're brilliant geniuses who sort of never stop thinking. Like they've come up with, oh my god, I'm putting in this new dance number and we're changing that, and so it's like we have all this new fun stuff, and it's really been great.
Awesome. So this is like a basically a gay version of Our Town, is that correct?
Well, not, I mean,
That's what I read, so that's what I'm
this
going off.
right, exactly. I know we can't say that. Yeah, we got a cease and desist by the Thornton Wilder Foundation, even though he would have loved it. But no, really, it's just, Our Town is my favorite play. I literally open it and I start crying, and so there's just a little bit of the format in that there's a stage manager who breaks the fourth wall, and we sort of go there in the second act. But other than that, I mean,
Mhm.
it's really just a crazy cacophony show. So
Okay, awesome. Well, tell us a little bit more about the concept, inspiration, how this production came to fruition.
I finished doing David's Friend, which was a solo show about my friend, and Disco in New York City. So that was all sort of fresh in my mind. And I do a lot of comedy with my comedy group Unitard. And so it's just like, okay, how do I combine all these things that I love? And I was like, well, Our Town. And I don't even really know how. We had a reading of it in 2019 that Antony was in,
Okay.
and a few of the original cast members. And then it was all set to open in May of 2020, and I don't know, something happened. But actually, it was kind of a blessing because it kind of gave, I would have been rushed doing it because I didn't have a lot of time to work on it. And instead, I put it away and really didn't even think I was going to do it again, but kind of took it out in 2022, I guess, in the winter, looked it over and was like, oh, there's something here. So, but did complete rewrites. We got some new cast members, and then I got Adam as the director, and
Cool.
which, made all the difference. And then
Mhm.
I think it really became the show that it is, which is just fun. And the audiences have been kind of having the same feeling that I want to, which is
Good.
just like, this is crazy fun, and it's
Mhm.
short and funny, and a
You
little
just have a
bit
good
moving,
time.
but yeah, it's just a good time.
Perfect. So, Anthony, tell us a little bit more about your character. Who do you play?
Oh well, I play Trade. He's a hooker with a heart of gold. So it was an absolute stretch for me to get to grips with that. But it was really fun. Yeah, he's a good character. He's basically he lives with a guy called Old George who looks after him and lets him stay there and do his own thing. But at the same time, he can bring people in and out and sort of I think their trade of living with each other is that trade brings the chaos and old
Mhm.
George brings a little bit of stability, but they kind of live vicariously through each other. And it's a very fun character to play because he's sort of very unapologetic in who he is, which is really nice.
Mhm.
It's really nice to play those kind of characters, and I generally get those kind of characters because I'm covered in tattoos, and so it's those kind of fun people that I'm always asked to sort of play. So it's a pleasure to play someone like that.
Awesome. And you were in the original production?
I was, yeah. So we did the read originally, and then obviously, as Nora said, something happened. We still can't figure out what. And then we all came back to do it again, and they did bring lots of new twists and different things into it.
Hmm.
So when we actually started getting moving and really getting to know each other and all the new cast members that were brought in, we really have all become great friends, which is such a it sometimes feels kind of an unusual thing to happen on something like this
Yeah.
because people move quickly in and out of productions, but we really are great friends. So I think also what the audience are enjoying is, you know, that energy of us really, like, you know, getting on,
Mhm.
which is a nice feeling. So it's a I'm hoping that kind of comes across on stage, which I think it does. So
Yeah, for
it's
sure. Hmm.
fun.
So why did you initially want to be involved with this production?
Well, because Nora believed in me to do it, and she thought I could do this role, and I really loved the script, and it was fun. I think fun is the important aspect
Yeah.
to this play. It's just fun, and people deserve to have a little bit of fun, and it's a pleasure to play something like this because it's light and makes people laugh. So yeah, I would have been a fool to have said no, you know.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. And Nora, in your opinion, what made Antony perfect for this role?
Um, well, originally it was just for reading, and I sort of asked a friend, like, do you have any suggestions? And he
Okay.
suggested Antony, and we met up, and I was like, okay. And that's kind of how the entire cast came. Like, I don't really believe in auditions.
Okay.
And so everybody was either just someone I knew or someone a friend knew. And it was just like, okay, will you be in my show? And we'll make it work. So
Hmm.
there's a lot of dance. There's some amazing, I mean, the choreographer is great. So we have some incredible dancers. Like, some people were purely cast, like, okay, you're a dancer. Oh, but now you have to be an actor too. Or you're an actor, but now you also have to be a dancer.
Hmm.
Um, and it's just sort of, it sort of worked out, and Antony really has grown into the part. And I think when he says he's, a typecast, it's not really, like, he might be typecast as a bad boy, but he's not a bad boy. He's
He seems like a
and
sweet.
he's
Yeah.
like, he's
Well, the nice thing is,
responsible,
I
and
think with
he's genuine, and he's not like some, flaky dude. He's the real
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that's nice as well is all the people that are cast in all the roles, that we all have a little flair of those characters, but we are our own people as well, obviously
Yeah.
from day to day. But the casting has been very brilliant in the terms of, you know, feeling each character. We're all sort of, there's a little inflection of each of those characters as we
Mhm.
are as people as well, which is nice. I think that's why we're all good friends as well, because it sort of works, you know.
Yeah, it all works. Yeah.
Casting is good. Nora's very good at casting. She's good at
I've just been, I'm pretty good at people, and so I
yeah,
guess
people.
that's,
Yeah, exactly. She's great
yeah.
at
And
just
people have just brought
putting
their
her.
own thing. Same with, like Robin and Adam. And I will say, like Robin has said, as the choreographer, she's like, oh my God, this is the most fun project I ever did. She said,
Mhm.
usually it's like, okay, we need a dance here, and this is the music, and it needs to be like something. And I was like, I knew Robin loved disco like I did. And so I just was like, here's the script,
Mhm.
whatever dances you want, with whatever
Oh,
music, whatever characters,
Just
just
go for
go. And that's what I did with Adam too. It's like, you find people you trust, and and the same with like Antony and the other actors. It's like, turn this into what you want it to be. And I
Yeah.
think if you've chosen the right people, they bring it,
Definitely. And this is all original music?
No
Okay.
original music.
No original music. Okay.
It's all
it's a good old
it's all the
disco
classics.
time. Disco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No, I'm just a huge fan, and I'm not, I'm
Mhm.
not, no original.
Okay. Okay. Just want to clarify that. Well, Nora, what is your favorite number from the show?
Oh my God. It's so hard because, like,
It is hard.
literally, and we all talk about this, how we'll suddenly be obsessed with one number, and we'll all be like, oh my God, I can't get enough of the Fag Hag Dream Ballet. And like, we'll be thinking about the Fag Hag Dream
You,
Ballet
you
and
can.
then,
I
like,
mean,
then we do the opening number, and then we're like, oh my God, that opening number. And then, like, Antony and Jack have this "Love Is in the Air" when they fall in love duet, and
Mhm.
everyone comes in, and then I'm like, oh my God, the "Love Is in the Air" number. So it's like, there are so
How
many. I
many?
mean, just,
and
and
also
they're
on
funny and they're
each
fun.
night, they like different people respond differently to maybe different numbers or whatever.
Mhm.
It's nice to see as well, but they're all
Yeah.
fun to
All
do.
fun. Good. Now, Anthony, when I was reading your bio, you've done a little bit more work in music. Is that correct?
Yeah, originally started in music, so that's my beginning
At your
sort of
beginning.
journey. Yeah.
Okay. So, have you done acting much before the show?
Yeah, I did a film set in Nevada called Bruno and Earlwine Go to Vegas. It was like a little indie hit, and it went all around and did all the little festivals. So I played a stripper in that one, a washed up stripper. who
Okay.
lived in the desert, and yeah, that was really fun. So I did that, and then I did a movie in London with John Cameron Mitchell. I played a punk in that, which was
Hmm.
really fun. Again, another stretch of a character. But the nice thing is with the acting, it was sort of more moving into something different. But I'm enjoying it so far. It's been a really lovely process of just having fun with something a bit different than music, because music's great, but it's nice to try different stuff, right? So
Yeah, yeah, definitely for sure. So Nora, what's next for the village after this run?
I don't know, each time we thought the fall was going to be it, and then it sold out and it got extended, and so now we're doing it again. Robin keeps saying, oh well, I want to do, the next time we do it, I want to put this number in. So I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know, if
It's
someone's
going
going
to
to give me
constantly
like,
evolve.
let's bring it that, but right now I'm just like, it's such a gift to be able to get anything up these days. I'm like,
Yeah,
let's just get through these 8 shows and
yeah,
have a good time, and
definitely.
have new people see it. People are coming back, so I just love to have an audience that like loves it, so
Yeah,
it's fun.
definitely. And it's been received very well. I mean, all shows were sold out last time, weren't they?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, we were,
Yeah,
so
good.
fingers crossed,
Yeah,
but
fingers crossed. Awesome. Well, how can one stay up to date and find out more information on the show?
well, we all post on our Instagrams.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nora Burns NYC, Antony Cherrie,
amazing.
and so Facebook and stuff, like it's
Okay, so
all
all on social media.
social media. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Well then, Nora, before we wrap up, are there any other upcoming projects or anything else you would like to mention or plug at this time?
Right now, this is what I'm doing. I mean, I sort of specialize in like old stuff. Um, so my solo show, David's Friend, which we taped right before the pandemic, is available to download. And then I did a cable show in the 90s, and World of Wonder is doing something about old Manhattan cable. So they've just
Okay.
loosed a whole bunch of my old cable shows. So I think they're cringy and frightening to watch, but we'll see.
Okay, perfect. And Anthony, what about you? Any more upcoming projects or anything else you'd like to mention or plug?
I'm doing another short film, so I've just finished wrapping that up, which will be fun. That comes out probably in July, doing all the little festivals, so that'll be fun to do. And then I'm just writing a new record, so have a new album out probably near the end of the year. But yeah, so just I'm keeping busy. I'm
Keep
keeping busy.
busy?
I'm keeping off the ledge, everybody. I'm keeping busy.
Awesome, fantastic.